How's it going, guys? Retro Prime here. We're going to talk again about Masterpiece Sunstreaker because the price reveal's come out and it's been causing not so much controversy. Just a few people have been like, oh, it's a bit expensive, and others have been like, well, it is, but you know, it's Masterpiece, it's worth the money and stuff. So, yeah. Basically, it came out about, is it 3 or 4 days ago now? It seems like it was ages ago, but it wasn't. It was only a few days ago. Prices came out, it was going to be set at $120 overseas. And that's pretty much double what Masterpiece Sideswipe was and is worth at the moment. And that just seems, for a car former, it felt to me like a lot of money. I put my opinions about this on places like YouTube on some videos, I left comments, and I put comments on Twitter and stuff. And the general reaction is, it's varied. A lot of people are like, no, too expensive. Some people were like, nah, it's expensive, but fuck it, I'll buy it anyway because... And other folk were like, no, it's totally justified, it's absolutely worth all that money. And I fell on the far extreme, not worth it. Just purely because of his size and his class. I just felt you want to get him bang for your buck. Luxury item, it was described as by one person. I don't think so. Masterpiece is like the high-end official Transformers, so you know they should be worth. They should cost what they're worth, and it should be a fair bit of money. But over £100 or $100 for a car former, it just felt like too much. So yeah, so we had heated discussions over the past few days. He looks like a fantastic figure though. It looks so good. But a UK price has finally come in. In Demand Toys have him for, they had him at $99.99, and then he quickly went down to 90. Is it $94.99? I think, maybe $95.99. I have to check. I think it's $94.99, so £5 off, and that's the pre-order. And that's kind of changed my opinion a little bit, because, and I don't know why, but being under £100 is the line between expensive and extortionate for me. So the fact that he's under £100 kind of, well, I don't think I'd pay that money for him still. I kind of think it's just justifiable. When I thought back about it, I've got Sunsurge, Bad Cube Sunsurge. Hang on, I'll go get them. I love these toys so much. Oh, they're so good. They were both worth the money I paid for them. But when I bought Bad Cube's Sunsurge, now it was only a year and a bit ago. I think I paid $79.99 for him. So £80 for that. But then in my brain it didn't seem that expensive because it was third party, and that somehow made it less of a sting on the wallet. I don't know why. It's weird. I only really thought about this today. So if MP Sunstreaker is coming through at £95, that's only £15 more than I paid for him. So if you're paying £15 to get an official product, I don't think that's out of order, to be honest. I think that's quite reasonable, maybe. Yeah. So the UK price being, because you know how normally the price is, when they price Masterpiece figures especially, it's always like, if it's $60, it's £60. If it's $100, it's £100. So that's been my experience anyway, or what people have told me. So the fact that he's just a little bit cheaper, I don't know why, just going below that £100 mark, just, like I said, it's a difference between being extortionate, where it's like, not worth it, to me anyway, and being, it is a luxury item actually. It is, because you think about it, release dates are November across here, I think, is what I read. That gives you a few months to put away like £20 every month, and that's you paid for them? Is that too expensive? I don't think so, I'm happy with this guy. Very, very, very happy. Although I transformed him a few days ago, and I did it in a while. And I don't know if other people are having this experience, I'm sure they are, but this panel here, this line here, this bit, when you pull it up and it's meant to sort of come up and raised above so you can get the transformation done, it tucks, these 2 points here tuck underneath, and it took me like 50 minutes to get them back out without breaking them, and that panicked the hell out of me. And I didn't notice it did that until just recently. But like I said, other than that, fantastic toy. Absolutely love this. I mean, that's the only thing back end crap compared to what the official guy seems to have. That's just a mess, but whatever. So it's not, to me, it's not worth selling him on to try and then put 20, 30 quid to get the official one. He says, oh, I'm so confused. So yeah, an extra 15 quid for official just doesn't seem that bad. So yeah, I definitely think he's going to be one that a lot of people buy because he looks good. He is expensive. A lot of people moaned about Masterpiece Megatron. He was expensive, but you got your money's worth for what I could tell. For what people were showing me and telling me they got their money's worth. Although a couple of guys, there was one on Border Dude's video about Sunstreaker, Sunstreaker, who jumped to the defence. I'd said it was maybe greed on the official company's parts with the price hike, and he jumped down my throat saying, "Great! This is amazing engineering, and oh, it's brilliant, and fuck, it's a high-end product, and it's luxury, and it's worth every bit of penny because of all the effort they put into it." No, my Masterpiece hot rod, the chrome's completely gone off it. I've never touched it. I know one guy whose Masterpiece thrust, was it Dirge? One of the Masterpiece cone heads just fucking snapped in half. And what was the other example I had? Oh, Megatron. A lot of these are feared to put the rifle scope and stuff on because it's scratching the paint off. But easy to break, easy to remove chrome, and easy scratch paint isn't a fucking high-end product as far as I'm concerned. The best there might be, but no fucking amazing. So with flaws like that, my Masterpiece hot rods, the chrome's gone. It's just got all this orange plastic. It looks like it comes from the fucking 80s now. So while maybe there's a lot of engineering that goes into these things, maybe there's a lot of design and sort of manpower that goes into making sure these things can go from like the exact car to the exact robot that they were in the show and stuff. Does it mean we have to pay for it? I mean, I kind of make crisps myself, but it doesn't mean I should pay for the fact that fucking Walkers has a machine that turns out all the packets and stuff, and that makes no sense. But you know what I mean? If they were that good a designer, they could make the design less complicated, less convoluted, give you the same aesthetics but with less engineering, I think, and then we'd get to pay less. Maybe. There is also the fact that they keep releasing the same Seeker molds and fucking the like, and they're just a repaint, but they're still charging the full price. So surely if we're paying for the engineering, if that's what the expense is for, then when it's a repaint it should be half the price because they've already done the work and they've already got the molds. Anyway, that was a bit of a detour. What I mean is, I think he's going to be worth picking up now if he's under the £100 mark. I think you'll agree. I hope you agree. Yeah, I think he's one to watch. It's going to be a case of seeing if he's as good as he looks, maybe. So when people have got him in hand, see if he feels like he's worth the money they paid for it. The people that get him will be the people that will be the best people to tell us. So I look forward to hearing opinions, watching reviews, and just having as much discussion as we've been having recently because, yeah, it's been kind of fun. Anyway, yeah, so $120 or 95 quid. Is he worth it? You tell us.